Welcome to the next Blizzard update. We'll do another one. Like I said, I'm not sure when the next one will be when I do them, but here's the storm. You can see, just look at it. And we have a pretty heavy band right here. You see a little bit of that. That's lightning there. I have the lightning detection on. Look at that. There it is. There's some lightning right there. And the winds are really starting to pick up now. Let's go look at some of these observations here. I've been hearing them howl. We've had wind gusts as high as 51 miles an hour at JFK now. Farmingdale has a gust of 44. Without Islip, they're at a high gust of 46 miles an hour. 62 miles an hour at the top of Stony Brook Hospital. That's very impressive. That is at the top of the hospital, though. Some of these buoys, again, this buoy's gusted to 51. 54, actually. It's had a gust as high as 54 miles an hour. And along the Jersey Shore, we're seeing the winds gust only at 34. I'm kind of surprised. The winds seem to be getting a little less over there, but they're getting worse for us. And they've been pounded by the winds. Looking at the power outage situation there. 45,000 customers without power in JCP&L territory. A lot in Ocean County and Monmouth County. And take a look at all these power outages here. There's lots and lots of outages all over the place. Especially northern part of Brick, all throughout. The wind, the very strong winds and the wet snow are blowing tree limbs onto power lines, causing faults. As you go further into New Jersey, further west, it's not quite as much. It's mostly confined along the shore areas, mainly east of the Parkway, but there are some large ones as well, inland as well. Going to poweroutage.us. We now have 73,000 customers without power in New Jersey. It is now the highest amount of power outages in the entire country. And you can see here Ocean County leading the pack at 25,906. Monmouth County, 15,000. Lana County, 41,000. Cape May County, 11,637. And going into New York, again, we're lucky. We don't have too many here on Long Island at all, too much. Nassau, 978. Suffolk is 425. But that, I think, is going to change soon, for sure. That is going to change soon as the stronger winds get into the area here. Again, let's looking at these observations. We'll see if anything refreshes here in a moment. Let's look at the latest observation here. We'll go to the ice slip here. Snow, freezing fog, and windy. Visibility 50 miles an hour. Northeast wind at 26, gusting to 31. Farmingdale, a north wind at 31, gusting to 44. There is a snow total list so far, so might as well go over that list already. Focusing mainly on Long Island here, right? Looks like those are all old observations. I don't want to read any of these. These were at 9:30, 7 o'clock in Baldwin. There's a 6.2 at 10 o'clock at Levittown. We definitely have more than that. Suffolk County, 9.5 at 10:15 p.m. in Manaville. So, yeah, the East End getting to see a lot of snow here. 8.8 in Esconset. I could probably... Philadelphia usually links us to a map, so let's try that out. And I can hear the wind in here howling through the door, which is quite remarkable. Let's see if they've got a snowfall report map. Actually, we'll probably pull that up with winter weather, I think. Winter weather. I would just like to get some snowfall reports from this area as well. So let's see. All right. These are probably all old information, I'm sure. These are all old information here. Oh, here's one. Freehold, 12.6 inches. Yep, so already closing in on a foot here. 9.3 inches in Brick at 12:33 a.m. So, yeah, all right, they're closing in on the double digits. We got some, again, here in my area, 6.7 in East Williston. That was the latest. Let's see, 8.2 at 10:21, if there's anything more current. Here's one in Baldwin Harbor at 10.2 inches. I think we've reached probably 10 inches already, probably in my area, probably. Now East Ridge already 10.1 inches, and there's still much more to go. So we're going to look at the radar next. Let's go look at the radar here. And this is what I'm concerned about here is this band right here. You see this band right here that is just southeast of Long Island. Let me put this on the high res. All right, so we can. Yeah, this band right here. There's some real heavier bands. These are all moving. These are all moving this way. So they're all moving toward us. Oh my gosh, I can hear the wind. So I can hear these moving toward us here, right? So this is going to be a heavy band that I'm going to try to intercept to see if we can look at if it holds together. This is going to produce some real blizzard conditions here, maybe even thundersnow. It'll probably be here in an hour or so, for sure. So yeah, that is the kind of is what is heading our way, and this band alone could drop 5 inches just from that one band, perhaps just in that one band alone. You're going to see 2 to 3 inch hour snowfall rates, perhaps, and we'll go ahead and we'll look at the. Go look at this as well. So here's the other radar, and you see that heavier band right there. There, look at that heavy band. So that is all heading toward us, and that's going to produce some very heavy snow. That's going to give us another 5 inches of snow at least. This band right here. So yeah, this is all adding up quite well, I might add. So that's what I got for you right now. Again, I'll look at the power outage thing here. This is the power outage we have right now on Long Island, mostly on the North Shore. Not too many in Suffolk yet. Some on the East End. So the East End of the North Shore and Nassau tend to be hit hardest over here. Like I said, it's not too bad. Only 1,726. That is going to go way up in the next couple of hours, I think, because those conditions over Jersey have got to be making their way over toward us right about now. So we're going to go look at the MTA's website. It says Long Island Railroad service is suspended. However, why do I still see trains running on here? On the radar, I still see trains here running. And they are revenue service trains, so I'm not understanding what's going on here. See, it stopped currently at Massapequa, so I don't know why. And there are also some trains on the main line, too, still running. It is 1:19 a.m., so I don't understand why these trains are still out here when they said service is suspended now. So they need to get these revenue trains out of the way so the equipment trains can keep the tracks maintained. I do see a lot of equipment trains out, but I'm really concerned about trains getting disabled. They really need to get these trains in the next hour or so and shut things down because things are going to get really bad really quick once that band gets in here. Like I said, this band right here is going to mean business when it gets here. And like I said, I would not be at all surprised to get thundersnow with that. So we'll see. And if there is thundersnow, I really want to capture it on video because I haven't had thundersnow for I think it's been 20 years since I actually got thundersnow. So, yeah, it's been a very long time. So that's it for now. And we'll see what happens. I don't know when the next update would be. It could be in a couple of hours. It might not be until tomorrow morning, until later in the morning, like 9 o'clock or so. I can't guarantee when, all right, because I'm kind of watching the storm and trying to decide how I have to go outside to look at it because I don't have any way to look at it. I'm living in a prison facing a brick wall, and I've got to see what's going on outside, period. So that's it for now. Be safe out there. Don't travel as it is. I'm not even happy having to go outside and look at it, but I have to go outside and get footage of this. This is a very impressive storm, and I can't just sit in here and be shut away from it. That's it for now.